Hi there, Christina from Boosty Russian here. In this video, we'll be talking about Russian words that don't exist in English. These words are unique to the Russian language and they are used often in common speech, so you'd better learn them if you are serious about mastering Russian.
I am serious.
This video was inspired by this book. I saw it on Amazon. It's a collection of untranslatable Russian words. The book covers 93 of them. And honestly, I didn't even know that there are so many words in the Russian language that don't have equivalents in English. I totally recommend this book. Go check it out on Amazon. I will leave a clickable link in the description. In this video, I will show you the 7 untranslatable words that I thought were the most interesting and also my own interpretation of how they can be translated into English. Let's begin. The first word is Pochemuchka. The word Pochemuchka comes from the word Почему, which means why. So basically, it's a person, Pochemuchka is a person who asks too many questions. Often, this word is used by parents to refer to a kid who asks too many questions and wants to know everything. Why is the grass green? Why is the sky blue? Why don't penguins fly? Why do I need to go to school? Why is this? Why is that? Until parents say something like «Ты такой почемучка» or «Ты такая почемучка». The next word is Kaif. Kaif is a slang word for a pleasant feeling. You would use this word when you get pleasure or satisfaction. Something joyful and enjoyable is Kaif. Imagine that you are very thirsty, but you've run out of water at home. So you go outside, look for a shop, buy a bottle of cold, refreshing mineral water, and when you take the first sip, it makes you feel so good that the only thing you can say is, Kaif. Or you've been working really hard and finally took a vacation. So you're lying on the beach somewhere in the Caribbean. The landscape is amazing, palm trees everywhere, blue ocean, and the best part is that you don't have to work for the next couple of weeks. So you are lying there and think to yourself, какой кайф, что не нужно работать. Now, write down in the comments one thing that gives you kaif. What do you enjoy so much that you feel happy and satisfied every time it happens? What is this? Leave me a comment below. Number 2 is Soshnyak. Soshnyak. This one is funny. So it comes from the word сухой, dry, or susha, dry land. Just by looking at it, you can guess that it refers to something dry. So Soshnyak means that really dry feeling in your throat when you wake up after a night of drinking. When you wake up in the morning after a party and the only thing you want is to have a glass of water, you can say, у меня сушняк, or у меня такой сушняк. Keep in mind that we use this word only when alcohol is involved. So if you are really thirsty just because it's too hot outside, you wouldn't use the word сушняк. You'd rather say мне хочется пить, or мне так хочется пить. The next one is Dacha. The closest translation that exists in English for Dacha is summer house, but it's not exactly the same because Russian dacha is not a secondary residence where you live in the summer. It's just a place where you come from time to time for a few days. Most Russians live and work in a city. They spend the work week in the concrete jungle, breathing dirty air, and when the weekend comes, the only thing they want is to get out of the city and be closer to nature. That is when dacha comes in handy. Dacha is normally a small house that you buy in the countryside. Often it has a garden where people grow fruits and vegetables. If you're lucky, your dacha is close to the river, so you can go fishing. Many people leave the city on Friday night and spend the weekend in dacha, rested and taking care of their garden, and then come back to the city on Sunday night. For example, you can say, «Мама опять поехала на дачу». Mother went to dacha again. Or «У нас дача за городом». We have a dacha in the countryside. The next word is Avos. Avos. Russian Avos is one of the most crucial elements of the Russian mentality and national character. It's the habit of relying totally on chance, on good luck, on good fate, in the hopes that everything will turn out well, even if there is no reason for that to happen. Avos can be used as an adverb or as a noun. For example, Avos повезет. Maybe, hopefully, we'll get lucky. Or Avos Бог поможет. Perhaps God will help. Or делать что-то на авось. To do something and hope that somehow everything will turn out okay. Even though you haven't done anything else except hope everything turns out alright. That's a long translation. Maybe it's not the best word for you to learn by heart and use when you speak Russian, but just remember that avos means something like hit or miss or hope against hope. So when you hear it next time, you'll know the meaning. If you liked this video, give me a like and consider subscribing to watch more interesting videos that will help you boost your Russian. Авось повезет. The next phrase is Nichevo sebe. This one is tricky. If you translate this phrase literally, it doesn't make any sense because it means nothing for myself. But in reality, we use it to say something like wow, amazing. For example, я выиграл в лотерею. Ничего себе! Looks like Russian is much more expressive than English when it comes to showing your excitement, because we have several other phrases that we use in a similar way. So once again, ничего себе, literally nothing for myself. Another one is вот это да, literally hear this yes. Or надо же, literally it is indeed. Or да ты что, literally yes you that. All these phrases mean wow in English. As you can see, all of them sound ridiculous when you translate them literally. So the best way to handle them is to learn them by heart as set phrases. The final word and the most untranslatable, Toska, can be roughly translated as boredom, melancholy, emotional pain, or yearning. It means all of this and much more. Native Russian speakers claim that foreigners can't possibly understand the depth of this word. no single word in English renders all the shades of Toska. Toska is a state of absolute emotional distress. It's that sharp feeling of total emptiness that accompanies the worst misery. It may be the desire for somebody or something specific, nostalgia, love sickness, or sometimes just boredom. Тосковать is a verb that means to feel тоска. For example, let's look at these two phrases. Я скучаю по семье and я тоскую по семье. These two phrases mean I miss my family in English. But in Russian, they are not quite the same. So the first phrase is Я скучаю по семье, and yes, it means I miss my family. Something like I haven't seen my family for a few days. Yes, I miss them, but probably I will see them soon. But the second phrase Я тоскую по семье or I feel тоска about my family probably means that you haven't seen your family for a while. It's really, really painful for you not to see them, and it's killing you from the inside. That is how much you miss your family. And that is, my friend, what тоска means. That's it! My own list of 7 untranslatable words in Russian. Again, there are many more of them, but I couldn't possibly cover them all in this video. If you're interested in learning real Russian, check out this book on Amazon that covers almost 100 more words that only exist in the Russian language. And for your information, this is not a paid advertising. I just really think that this book is awesome for learning real Russian. Don't forget to give me a like if you liked the video and found it useful. And if you hit the little bell sign and subscribe, you'll receive a notification from YouTube the next time I upload a new video. Remember, together we'll boost your Russian.